While the countdown is on in Akron, the 87th All-American Soapbox Derby World Championship has rolled into Derby Downs this week. Nearly 300 boys and girls from all over the U.S. and other countries will compete this weekend. This morning, David Greenberg has the latest from Derby Downs with a good preview.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Hey, we're here at the Soapbox Derby getting ready for a very big weekend. So I want to talk a little bit about the history of it because it's the 87th running of the World Championship. So Bob's with us here this morning. Bob, what does it mean, 87 years of the Soapbox Derby here in Akron?
It's a tradition, and it's obviously lasted a very long time because it's an important part of Akron. It's an important part of the families who have participated over the years. It's a great event. It's a great family project. It becomes a this time of year, they all want to come to Akron.
Right.
This is the mecca of Soapbox Derby racing.
It certainly is. How did you get started in Soapbox Derby racing?
I actually raced in Portage County in Kent back in the 50s, a few years ago. I was only in it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I never got past, I won one heat in the local race, but that was as far as I got. But my father was the editor of the paper there, and they were the sponsor of the race, and later on, I worked at the paper and got very involved in promoting the Derby around Portage County.
That's great.
And then later, while I was in college, became a volunteer on the national group, and I've been doing the PR since 1973.
Been doing it for a little bit. All right, so let's talk about the history. You obviously know this quite well. We'll start over here. This is Karen's car. Is that right?
Karen Stead from Lower Bucks County, Pennsylvania, was our first female champion in 1975. She was up until when Chevrolet founded the race in 1934, it was for boys only.
Really?
For the first 38 years, well, not quite that long, and from 1934 till 1971, it was all boys. Wow. And girls finally got to race in 1971. We had several local champs who were here who would come to the All-American that year. But Karen was the first one to become a world champion. And that was 50 years ago this summer.
That's awesome. All right, let's keep walking a little bit. So talk to me about the different, because there's different kind of shapes to these cars. So talk to me a little bit about the differences in these.
We have 3 divisions in the Soapbox Derby, starting with, these are the Masters cars. These are the most sophisticated.
These are the ones that people are actually going to be racing in this weekend, correct?
Correct. These are the people who have been involved in a while. They're like age 10 to 20. And these cars are much more sophisticated. You see where the helmets are on these headrests back there. They actually lay on their backs, and they only can see out that one little space
that little
there.
sliver
That's
there.
right.
I think he's shooting that.
Yeah.
So you guys say you can actually see more than you think you can.
Well, I have not
You've
driven
made
down
it to that level. I haven't either, my friend.
I have not gone down the hill in one of these.
It's incredible to see how they're able to kind of fit into these cars like that. How fast are they going when they're going down the hill?
Probably about 30 miles an hour by the time they get to the bottom.
30 miles an hour.
And these are, what we're coming up to here on the right is what we call super stock. And that is also a kit. These are sit-up cars. They're a little less sophisticated than the lay-down cars. And these are for youngsters between the ages of 9 and 18.
That's great. So before we get into the weekend now, what last bit of information do you want the folks at home to know about?
Well, come out and see us on Saturday. That would be great. We just enjoy hosting all these families here in Akron. They've come from all over the country, Canada, and even as far away as Japan. And this is a thrill for them. They work all year round to get here.
Yeah.
And this is like going to the finals of the Indy 500 or the NASCAR race point system. And this is great. They've been here since Sunday. They checked in. They've been working on their cars. We have some preliminary races yesterday and again today to give them an opportunity to get a little bit better feel of the track.
Sure.
Well, you were on the track a little while ago. You know, the first time down the track, you're probably
a little bit of
nervous.
jitters. I know. Well, Bob, we really appreciate you having us out here this morning, and best of luck to all the racers here this weekend. If you'd like to get some more information, we've got this. We've got the details posted on our website. Find the story WKYC.com. 2-0. David Greenberg, Soapbox Derby, on my way to being a champion someday. Send it back to you.
All right, David. Yes, someday you will.